I know you want to dance. Don't start
No.
dancing again. No. Okay, good. So, hey, Central Mafia family, Sean Lardo here from IT Nation with my bestest co-host, counterpart, Juan Mack. Juan, how are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, Sean? I don't know if you saw my face. These things are so loud. And they kick out the music like, wow. So
Well,
now
at
it's
your
better.
age, I understand.
Yeah.
At, at your age, I understand. So, today,
And
for
I'm
those of you
church.
watching, wondering why you're watching, we are here to talk about last week, our Central Mafia meetup, in-person meetup. It was the first fully led and owned by partners event that we've had. So it was a pretty big deal.
It was. It was a pretty big deal. I mean, it's all. I'm happy that all the partners, that been with us throughout all these years, showed up, and then all of our different sponsors that we talked to and explained what the Central Mafia does for the community. They were so engaged and so happy to support us and bring us, all that awesome content throughout the day. So overall, it was a great event. I was so happy, by the time we were done and left, very gratifying. So, yeah, it was.
Absolutely. It was a great job done by all. I can say that. So those watching right now that don't know, which would be weird, what is Central Mafia User Group One?
So the Central Mafia User Group is an MSP community uh, for MSPs and is by MSPs. So it's full partner led. So what we do is we talk to other partners. We want to make sure that we communicate, engage, network, so we can all learn from each other because we all experience the same things. And sometimes, we feel like we're alone, and that's not the case. We're, all, we just need to collaborate and see how others are being able, are successful in some areas and how we can share our success with them. And along that, which we learned a lot of from our different partners and best practices for our industry.
But great. Yeah, and you know what I would say is from the vendor side, it's the ability to have an intimate surroundings to be able to meet up with partners and meet them on their own in their own territory to actually get some information that's so vital for the success of vendors, such as is your pricing right? Is do we understand what your product does? It gives and I do got to say I want to thank our sponsors that came through and we ended up with some really good sponsors from my own company ConnectWise to Nodeware Helped and Female Movila and Sention. They really stepped up. They really engaged in the partner community. It was nice because there wasn't a single product pitch the entire time we were there.
Yeah, and also, one of the things that we do, and when we talk to these partners and we talk to all the MSPs, is go in and engage with these individuals. Go in and learn from the products, see what they have to offer, see what they have to solve, and that's what we ask them to do. Come in and talk about their area of expertise, in how they can solve all those different, and then and
Oh,
again create that relationship.
I love that picture, right? You see that picture? I just want you all to look at that picture. You know, just just want to remind everybody that I'm the cornhole champion. Me and Oz, cornhole champions. That's all. Anyway, yes, it was very engaging, good times. But we also want to bring in one of our guests from last week too, as a guest today too, because it's actually I like the story of her as far as how she won. She did win. Well, first, thanks ConnectWise for offering a free pass for IT Nation Secure to give away. And this woman, she actually won it. The good thing is we like doing the little challenge, like, hey, who's most deserving to go? So um, for those that didn't make it, they missed a good time about this. But what they missed was, like I said, we bring them up in front of the entire crowd and they say, why do you deserve to go? Why should you win? And the audience, they vote based off cheering, right? And the main piece that stood out for her to win was she said, I want to go because I'm young in my career and I want power. And the more knowledge I get more power. And like, so she didn't lie. She was very transparent. and that's I think that's what really won the vote. So without further ado, I want to bring on Janine Aquino. She's the marketing coordinator at RJ2 Technologies.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Janine.
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
You know what? Yeah. So, well, first, you're welcome. Thank you for taking time with us. Would you say that what I said was pretty accurate? That you were very thorough and very specific about wanting power?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because, it's weird with my generation, Gen Z, right? Because we grew up with COVID, we grew up isolated, we didn't really know what's going on. Everyone's thinking social media is the way to go, blah, 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 blah. And the only way to grow yourself being isolated is through learning more, connecting with more people, getting the knowledge you need to then able better yourself, whether that be personally or business life.
Absolutely. So with you being, we're not going to ask you your age. How long have you been in the space for?
I've been with RJ2 for full time about a year, but then I was with an internship with them previously. So almost 2 years now.
So you are so new to the MSP space.
Oh, yeah.
No, was this your first or second Central Mafia event?
This was my first Central Mafia conference, but in general, just my second conference. I was definitely more out there this conference. Made a big difference, obviously, getting more connections. Winning a free ticket really got me going and hyped up to be able to talk to people. So I'm really glad I went. It was a really great experience.
That's awesome because
Good.
I mean during the event we just asked like who wants to go to IT Nation Secure, who wants to come up, and you were right there, and brand new to the group, to Central Mafia, you were able to you go in there and just honestly say the value that you see from all these different events and where you want to go, and you didn't have to dance. Right, because I think
I would have danced if you asked me.
Yeah, last time it ended up being a dance competition.
And I would have beat everyone. Trust me, I would have still gotten that ticket.
We've been there. Believe me, we've been there.
You did do your happy dance. I think there was a little bit of this, when you you won.
Always.
That was one dancing. Who are you kidding? Anyway, so in your limited exposure to the space, what have you picked up so far since you've been in the industry? Because you're so young and fresh to this, and historically speaking, people are notorious for being in the box at some point. Yes. So what is your take on the industry?
It's definitely more involved than I thought, right? Everyone thinks that marketing doesn't really play a big role, but it definitely is, because I have to make the connection from customer or end user, if you would like, to the vendor. How can the vendor help you? How can we as an MSP connect the two worlds? And they don't really see each other, So utilizing that trust that you gained through customers or vendors, utilizing how you speak, the vocabulary that vendors may use is definitely different than an end user. So it's definitely hard and challenging, kind of going from a vendor standpoint to an end user, but definitely well worth learning more how the two coincide.
And that's a great message, because
so what have you go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I thought I lost my audio for a second. I was like, oh. No, I was gonna say that is a great message, because one of the things that we say when we have all these events is it's not only for people to send their owners, to send their technicians, to send marketing, and you just added something that adds so much value to your company now. And it's like, you were able to talk to other MSPs in different areas, because we know the people that were there. We had a company out there, owner and the technician, and you were able to talk to the vendor. So you were able to connect all those dots and have those conversations at the in just one day, at the event. So it's perfect. That's great messaging there.
So did you learn anything last week with us?
No, I'm kidding.
Perfect. Our job is done. We can end it that.
No, oh my gosh, it was great. It was great being able to learn more of the inside stuff of what our technicians do, right? Because for about a year during that internship point of view, I was very isolated. I thought, you don't need them, they don't need me kind of mindset. But that's definitely not the case. You have to know what's going on in your business, what's happening with your customers, and learning more about what they do, what platforms they use, how we utilize it. It gives you a really big advantage in the marketing standpoint, right? It's learning what problems are your customers facing and how can we again improve on that. It's like what the panelist said, do what you do, then prove it. I'm sticking through that from now until the end of my career. How can I improve it and how can I prove it?
Absolutely. Juan, anything to add there?
I was going to ask her about the panel because I mean we had several things in there, not only the training, but yeah, that panel that we had in the morning, with or the with CISA, with uh, Heather, providing some feedback from from the MSP, and then Steve providing information, from that security perspective. I think that's the one I think he's the one who said that, saying like, the things that you're going to deliver, not only tell your client, but you have to prove it. And it was a lot of value during that morning session.
Yeah, I agree. Getting insights from not only other MSPs and the partners and whatnot, but real experience is obviously going to boost us up there.
So, what would be your suggestion to people as to why they should come attend stuff like this, like Central Mafia and whatnot?
Obviously, networking, that's going to be a big part in any conference that you take, but it's how you network that's most important. You have to ask the right questions to improve upon yourself and the business that you're providing for, right? So, in
Mhm.
my standpoint, I'm thinking Central Mafia, that's an MSP. I don't need to go because that's IT, that's technician side. I don't need to do that. However, I go there and you think that you wouldn't be able to learn anything. However, I met up with some great people who had marketing tactics who said, hey, if you need help learning more about this vendor, this solution, XYZ, come talk to me. It's a lot more simpler than you think. It's definitely worth it 100% to stay beginning to end, whether it's the pre-network, the post-network. It's how you network yourself and how can you get the best information to improve yourself.
And I have a follow-up question with that because I talked to several of our vendors. They were providing some feedback. And how do you rate like this community, like the vibe of our community that we had for a while, uh, and the
I really
relationships that
like it. I mean, I can be goofy, I can dance in front of you guys, and I'm like, I don't care what are they gonna do? Post it on LinkedIn, you know? But it was really cool
Yes.
seeing such a supportive community, right? Like, I went up and presented my case, and the amount of applause, I was like, oh, did I do like a really cool dance move? Are they just sad for me that I'm like making a goof out of myself? No, they were so supportive. They were like, you deserve it, well earned. And as I'm going around the conference, I just get oh, congrats on that free ticket. I'm like, oh my gosh, like you didn't have to do that. Everyone goes out of their way to make them feel welcome. It's hard to kind of be in a place where you feel out of place. Especially in the beginning for me being the first one there, not as a technician. So it's really cool seeing a supportive community.
Yep. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I think that we try to do with the engagement of the vendors and the MSP partners, because and that's one of the things that I heard too. There at the end, it's like, wow, you guys really talk quite a bit and communicate and really lay back and come here with that purpose, and everybody went in there with that specific purpose because they know that that's all about, right? So we provide the not only the education but the opportunity for everybody to experience that. So it was, it was gratifying to have that conversation and get that feedback, knowing that those are the things that we want to accomplish and provide to the community, and then that the partners and the vendors are experiencing it.
So I have a question for Juan first. What stood out to you about last week? What's your highlight?
My highlight, I was really excited about seeing new partners like Janine show up, because I think that's one of the first things that we said, like who's first, who is their first time there. So that to me showed me that we are doing that or achieving that growth as a community. And then also, all the everybody stayed for all the sessions too. That was really good, because I was over there just going back and forth and be able to experience that everybody had that interest. So that makes me feel like with the topics that we provided were for interest for everybody. And then obviously that you won the cornhole championship. That was probably the highlight, and making sure that at least we're keeping it in yeah, we're keeping it in the family.
Yeah. Thanks for the donation, everybody. I appreciate
that. Yeah, I had to bring it up.
Janine, what was your highlight aside from winning, which I would consider a highlight also, by the way? But
my highlight would probably the post network, us going out. It was a beautiful day, 70 and sunny, and just staying out on the patio, whether it be talking about MSPs or just what's going on over the weekend. What are you guys up to? That was definitely meeting new people. I'm always down to talk to anyone. So that was really nice.
You're a friend. We were on a patio when I was winning the cornhole championship.
No.
Just about the post.
Close enough.
Juan, I wasn't asking you, Juan. I was asking Janine. All right. Don't ruin my moment here. All right. No, that's good, because again, I think the real message here is like you're so young in this. You're not a technician. You're a marketing person. I have a good friend of mine. She's been in the space for a long time. She's the CEO of an MSP, her own, that she owns. And she used to always make the joke that she's the marketing girl. That's how she'd be addressed. But that's the marketing girl. But she wasn't. She was so much more, right? And not that the marketing girl is a bad thing, but to be called marketing girl seems just off. It's very off-putting, right? And so, but you came in, you gelled right away. And I think it's important, because all the younger people in general, men or women, it doesn't matter. They all have that discomfort. I think that's the number one issue with conferences, with especially IT conferences, a bunch of socially awkward people coming to a place together, and nobody wants to talk to each other because we're all socially awkward.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely
did you feel that vibe? Did we have that vibe?
Oh yeah. As soon as I walked in, I know I'm kind of out of place. I may not know everything, that all the knowledge and the acronyms that you guys may use. That's totally okay. As long as I embrace failure with pride, then I'm totally okay with that. Because that's the only way you're going to learn more. The only way that you can take an opportunity is through failure. How will you ever know? So.
Absolutely.
Is it true?
I would say
Sean
I would say my highlight was me winning. I'm telling you right now, me winning the championship is my number one highlight. However,
what was number two?
You're not wrong, Juan. You're not wrong, Juan, though. And every time we've done this, we have a certain percentage of net new people that come, right? And it's so cool to see them come in, because they don't know what to expect. And then it's cool to see them again the second time, of course. But just having the amount of people show up, it being a totally partner-led, owned everything for the first time, and having the success we had was actually the biggest highlight. And by success, I mean it's everything from the vendors and the partners, the amount of attendance we had and registrants, and also the vendors working so well with us, and doing exactly what was asked, of them to do, to bring really good content. Because vendors want to bring good content, but when you only give them a couple minutes to go throw some stuff up in the air, they go, it's hard to really prepare for something like that without it being a product pitch. So, aside from that, though, I would say the panel was really good. I gotta say the panel was really good, and
Yes,
I won. I'm a winner.
yeah, no, with the vendor partners, I mean, I could see out there the engagement that they had. I mean, during our breaks, then during the lunch, and even during the activities. I mean, on the pre-day, they were all there, and then the post. I mean, there was a lot of engagement with them from all the different individuals. So that's exciting, because that's one of the things that we like to promote, is just go out there and talk to them, and they had that. I don't think Zach ever, I don't think he ever sat down. Neither did
Oh
Kevin
yeah.
and them. So there's a lot of engagement. So that was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
positive.
Speaking of Zach, yeah, maybe he was a highlight. So yeah. Anyway, so Janine, we can't go into that. We cannot go into that. So
He was
Janine,
here wearing his best when I came out for breakfast, so we can see him. That was
I know him and his wife both were.
host.
Him and his wife both are amazing.
Yeah.
They both were in a vest. It was
Yeah.
amazing. All right, so Janine, Secure. How excited are you to go to Secure?
I'm very excited. Oh, why am I blurred?
I mean, you're blurry.
Can you guys see me?
It's going well. It's like you're in the witness protection program.
Oh.
So yeah, Janine's she's so excited she left.
She's on her way there.
She left now.
She'll be back. Yeah,
It's the Central Mafia, I'm going.
Oh my God! Yeah, look, it's still going well for you. It's going well. Okay, so let's try that again. How excited are you to go to Secure?
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that's going to be the biggest conference I've ever gone to, considering this will be my third. But everyone keeps kind of telling me, like, are you sure? Like, it's more, security, it's more technical side. I don't know if it's worth value to you. But in my head, it's like, how can it not be worth a value? If I'm marketing something, I have to know the products, right? And how better would it be if I were to go to a conference where all the vendors that we use are there, or all of these people in MSPs with X amount of experience can tell me more about what works for them, what doesn't work. And it's going to be a great experience. I can already tell. I don't know. June is hot in Florida. I don't know if that'll work for me, but still, otherwise than that, I'm so excited to go.
Yep. Yeah, I think that you earlier, how you explained that you connect all those dots. I mean, that's a great opportunity to do that. And it's specifically focus in there for for all the security offerings that you guys might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get to see me and Sean again.
Yeah, correct. That's correct. And
I
for
gotta
those
play
that don't
Sean
know,
in bags. I wasn't there the first day, but maybe I'll challenge him and take that bag away. He's showing off a little too bit.
Whenever you're feeling froggy, I'll be right here waiting for you. So don't worry.
Oh, I'm ready for September 17th. Oh, it'll be September 16th, the day before.
The day before, yeah.
Exactly. So what I was watching again, coming back full circle, IT Nation Secure takes place June 2nd to the 4th. That is in Orlando, Florida, at the Gaylord. I'll be there. Juan will be there. Janine will be there. I'll be working. They'll be hanging out. But it's okay. It's fine. But you can definitely come see all of us. Come see the Central Mafia people that'll be there, and also come and hang out with me too. But
and today
we have
is the last day of the sale, so make sure if you're listening, go in and register, because the 50% off sale ends today, and you can add the code. Oh, I see it was extended until May 9th.
Yes.
Sweet. There you go.
Yes, it was.
Still do it today, though. Still do it today. And use your code. Then you forget that there is the code IT and community 100 to get an extra $100 off.
Absolutely. Well, we have a couple minutes left here, so you might as well now highlight and call to action are the next time, which Janine already started doing it, which was good of her.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's
It's
in
a good
marketing.
segue.
Our next physical meetup, in-person meetup, back at Burr Ridge in 2025, September 7th, 17th rather. Oh my God.
You're pulling a Juan here. Do you want me to fix it? Next Central Mafia meetup, it will be in Burr Ridge, same place, September 17th, with a pre-day on September 16th. So Sean will bring the bags. We'll be able to take them away from. Oh, I know they're dated. They're dated.
Yeah, this is mine.
Yeah,
And I'll
yeah,
take the next one on the next time.
yeah. So we will have, we'll have a pre-day. We're, already, start taking all that feedback to work on another great session for everybody. A great experience. Pre-day. We'll have the day of the event on the 17th. Same place, Chicago Marriott Southwest over at Burr Ridge.
Awesome. And Janine, you'll be there.
Yep, I'll be there.
Apparently, you want to challenge me. So, for those that want to watch a non-challenge, please come by. Any final words, Janine, you have?
No, I'm really excited to go to IT Secure. I'm excited to see you guys, everyone that I've met this last week on September 17th. And I'm coming for that bag, Sean.
Good. Really good. Juan, anything you'd like to add here?
Oh, no, just thank you everybody who went over to Burr Ridge last week. It was so great to see everybody, see our past partners, our new partners, and also all our vendor sponsors. Thank you, because we cannot make this without you. And I'm looking forward to Secure and to September 17th.
Great. I love how I asked you both, like, is there any last words? You both started off with no and then said a bunch of stuff. So great job on that.
Really?
Yeah, you both did it. It was amazing. So thank you. Okay, for everybody that watched this, I'm sorry you had to deal with it. Thank you for tuning in. Look for us in the next couple weeks for our next live stream, which will be a vendor spotlight or a partner spotlight. I forget, but it's one of them. You should check every single time. We do have a Slack group. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever we are. We're everywhere. But thank you, Janine, again for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Janine.
Juan,
congratulations again.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Juan, thank you for being part of my life. For now,
Thank you.
we're out of here. Bye.
See ya.